everyone, my name's Anita Santoyo. Wanted to thank you all for having me be a part of this Positivity Summit. I love many of you, know many of you, and I truly feel honored to be a part of it. In thinking of positive messages, I've tried to think of what I've done in my life to keep me going forward, to keep me motivated, to keep me on the right path. And there's sort of like these three core things that I think I've always done. The first is I'm constantly been a student of life. I really have. And whether that's with my faith, whether that's with God, whether that's with my friends or parenting or sitting with someone doing an interview for Humans of Calvert, like I've just always been a student and interested in other people's journeys and trying to make them a part of my experience and learn from them along the way. With that, I think when you are a student of life, you have to give yourself a lot of grace, and you have to give other people a lot of grace, and you have to make it sure it's not heavy. So the best way to do that is to give a lot of compassion, to sit with someone and don't give judgment, because there's three ways that judgment can negatively affect us. That's judging ourselves, judging others, and then thinking about how others are judging us. And all of that leads to negativity, it leads to separation, it leads to believing maybe something about someone that isn't the case because they're on their journey and it's just a moment of time. So give them grace and give yourself grace. You're gonna make tons of mistakes in life, tons of them, and that's okay, because that means that is a journey, that is a life lived well. And so every problem has a question, and every question has an answer, and every answer has an action, and every action leads to a new way of life. So when you make that mistake, when you fall to your knees, know that you're just learning a new way of getting up, a new way of living life, so that you can even just move that much more forward. And if you look at life that way, it just ends up being more of a path versus you stuck in this moment in time. And just know that you'll always go forward, and don't feel judged by others. Don't judge others. Just continue along your way. A second thing I've always done is I've always tried to put others before myself. And whether that's serving at a food pantry, whether that's doing interviews with Humans of Calvert, whether that's being a mom of 5, being a good friend, just being myself, I think I've always had that consistent type of feeling within me, is that others come before myself. That doesn't mean I don't take care of myself. That doesn't mean I don't give myself downtime. I wake up every morning and I have my own time to kind of center myself, to get my day started. But then it really does become about others. And when you do that for other people, it brings this whole new energy into your life. It brings a whole new form of love into your life, and you just view life in a different way. And my third thing that I've always done, it's my favorite quote, but it's also my mantra through life, and that is all is well. So that even in moments where all is not well, I always say all will be well. And if I just kind of run with that through my life, all is well or all will be well, I'm always in this positive flow, because no matter what is happening around me, I know that there is a connection between me and a higher power, and I have faith in that power that I'm going to be okay through this. And so then I have this strength, this whole new way of looking at it, and this whole new way of loving the people around me still through it, even as I'm going through it. So I would say my best piece of advice is for you to develop your own mantra, to figure out what calls to you, what's inside of you that will get you through those tough times. And I think that's it. So I'm so glad to be a part of this. I love you all. I miss you all. Have an amazing journey. Don't forget, fall, get back up, never give up, be you, and just have an amazing time in life. Bye.